What's going on, Raiders? Duelim here, and today we're going to be opening up some Primal Shards. That's right, we've got a 2x event for Primal Shards, and this is the only time you should open them. We've also got a Champion Chase tournament that is running right now as well for the Odyssey Titan event, so double dipping a little bit here, even though I really don't want the Odyssey Titan event to push for it, but there's extra goodies, so I figured why the heck not? So if you're ready, let's get into it. But first, make sure you're clicking that download link or scanning the QR code to get started off in Raid Shadow Legends the best way possible. You're going to be getting Tholen Foulbeard, day number 1, one of the best legendaries they have ever given away for free. At level 10, you're going to be getting Tagore, who's an amazing epic support character, gives increased speed to all allies, as well as has an entire team revive. You're also going to be getting Ruella at level 20, who's an amazing epic nuker doing some incredible damage early on for you. And last but certainly not least, you're going to be getting Lady Annabelle, who does some incredible things, even in the late game, soloing content and being able to carry your team and keep them alive. That's not all. Make sure you're putting in promo code Monkey King to get Sun Wukong, who is one of the best legendaries they have ever offered for free. And you will get started off in Raid Shadow Legends the best way possible. So make sure you're downloading using my link or scanning my QR code. All right, so for the Champion Chase tournament, like I said in one of my previous videos, I hope you saved the Cassandra fusion for this so you're able to get a free, 1,000 points right there, because there's nothing wrong with that, right? I think it's 1,000, isn't it? No, it's 500. I'm dumb. It's 500. Don't mind me. It's only 500 points. I say only, but still 500 points. Nothing wrong with that. I do have Empress to fuse as well if I want to, but I genuinely don't because I really don't care for any of these Titan points here. And if I get lucky enough to get up there, then cool. If not, oh freaking well, is kind of my thought process right now. So there are 200 Titan points up for grabs here, but again, I don't think it's worth it going for all of them and getting that 5-star for Cassandra. I think the 3 is plenty for her, but there are some pretty good goodies here. 100 energy, 1 mortal soulstone, a 4-star chicken, a 5-star chicken, a legendary skill tome. It'd be a dream come true if I can get to the legendary skill tome, but the reality in me, honestly, I think I'm going to get around probably the 1,500, maybe the 3,000 if I get really lucky. But let's see how we do. Now, for mythics, I do have, like I said, I do have Empress ready to go. So I do have him ready to summon, but I'm gonna save him. I don't think it's worth pulling for him right now for this event that I just don't really care about all that much. Then if we look at my mythical skill tomes right now, I only have 6, so I really don't have that many as well, because I did take up Mikage all the way. But I do have some books ready to go for Empress. I'm hoping I can get some more books. I was pushing for some Summon Rush events recently to get more books. Now, I'm really hoping I can get lucky here, because my last pull was not very good at all. I'm actually going to pull up Hell Hades here, make sure I have this ready to go for when I do pull a mythical, because obviously I'm going to, because I didn't last time, so that means I have to this time. So we got 44 Primal Shards. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to open up some singles, and then I'll do some 10 stacks. But the 10 stacks on these just seems insane to me. It's kind of like the Prism Shards. Like, man, 10 stacks on these is nuts. So I'm going to open up one by one for a little bit. Then we'll do some 10 stacks. Let's see how lucky I can get. We're starting off with a rare. I think that's Green Hawk. I thought that was Executioner. I don't know why, even though it looks nothing like him. But Green Hawk, it's a rare. Let's keep moving. We do have the odds are doubled to get a legendary, mythical, or an epic, and right now we are just doing nothing right now, but again, we do have a 32% chance at a rare, 2% chance at a legendary, 1% at a mythical, usually at that 0.5, so a lot better odds. And honestly, unfortunately, I have been slacking in live arena a little bit, so my primal shards are a little bit lower than what they probably should be right now, which is a little unfortunate. But I've just been busy. I've just been busy. But the good news is, hey, look at Epic. Melga, I don't even know you. Do I know you? I don't remember you. Faction Wars. Maybe. Well, I don't really need help in dwarves is the problem. No. Shield buff on all allies. Continuous heal. Revives 2 random allies. That's not too bad. Revives 2 random allies. Also, look at the hair. That's pretty awesome. I've just been busy. Work's been rough lately. But the good news is you can now do live arena battles while you're running keys in the background. So that's pretty awesome. So I've been doing that. I utilized that yesterday while I was running a bunch of Stand Devils. So that was pretty good. We got Pounder. That's what I feel like I'm getting by these sacred shards, by these primal shards. I'm getting pounded. Hey, Vogoth. Vogoth is pretty solid. We do have a triple hitter on the A1. He's actually really good for Fire Knight. And then each hit has a 30% booked up to a 40% chance of increasing the duration of a random debuff on the target by 1 turn. We got a Provoke as well. AoE Provoke on a 75% chance on a 3-turn cooldown is pretty solid. And if they're under a decreased attack, they'll also get a decreased attack on a 75%, which is really, really nice. So not only are they getting a Provoke, they're also getting a decreased attack. Really solid. Festering Dynamo. Whenever the champion's attack heals all allies by 50% of the damage received. That's also insane, especially with the A2 Provoke going on. Really, really solid. Only heals by 25% of the damage received by boss. And then we got the passive here. When attack places a leech buff on the target for 2 turns. If the attacker is under a Provoke debuff placed by this champion, also has a booked up 100% chance of increasing the cooldown of a random skill on the attacker by 2 turns. Also very solid. Very good in Faction Wars. Very good in Demon Lord as well, because he's always getting those leeches up. And he's also a healer as well as kind of a tank. So he's a nice hybrid character here. Very, very solid. I haven't built him yet, but I think I could get some uses out of him in Faction Wars for sure. I've been using a lot of him for Faction Guardians, which is good too. We got Karam, another Undead Hordes. Doesn't look that great though. I actually don't know this guy. Bloodstained Swords, attacks one enemy, 50% chance, booked up to a 75 or 70 of placing a poison. Okay, so it's just poison. A2 has an extra 15% chance to inflict a critical hit. Oh, this guy's not good. Moving on. We're moving and grooving. We are getting a lot of epics though, which is great for the champion chase. So that is giving me a lot more points. We got Luria. I don't know Luria. I think I looked up Luria recently actually. Dark Elves. I could use some help in Dark Elves. The good news is I have Alien now, who's been carrying me in Dark Elves. Decreased defense. Oh, this is the decreased defense or heal reduction or decreased speed. That's right. This one's weird. We do have a 75% chance on a freeze on an AoE, but it's on a 4-turn cooldown. Kinda meh. But yeah, Alien's been carrying me in Dark Elves lately, and it's been absolutely amazing. We got Abyssal. Kind of looks like Roxam's ugly alien brother from Demon Spawn. So yeah, he's a rare. I'm not looking at him. All right. We're going to do 5 more solos, and then we'll get into the 10 pulls and see if we can get lucky. Who are you? Gerhard the Stone. I don't think you're good. We got a A1. We have a 25% chance of landing a stun. Has a 40% chance of placing a stun debuff for the 1 turn if the target has more than 75% turn meter. That's weird. A2, increased crit rate, increased crit damage on a 3-turn cooldown. That's okay. We'll ignore 25% of the target's defense. We'll ignore 50% of the target's defense. They're under an increased defense buff. That's pretty interesting. Immune to fear, true fear, provoke, sleep, stun, but it's only it's on a 3-turn cooldown. That's weird. I don't like him. You are not very good sir. You also look like a doofus. All right, 4 more solos, then we'll pull some 10s, see how lucky we can truly get. Maybe we can pull a mythical out of our keister. That'd be kind of cool. Gloril the Brute Bane. I don't know you, and we're moving on because you're a rare. All right, 3 more solos. Man, it would be great if I actually got something, you know, like useful and helpful other than Vogoth. I got Vogoth, don't get me wrong, he's good, but can we get like a legendary? That'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? That'd be pretty cool. Or at least just keep pulling a crap ton of epics to get me a bunch of points. No? Okay. So now I do have to do the 10 pulls to my reserve vault because I am full. I definitely got to do some champ training. There's a champ training event going on right now, if I'm not mistaken, which is kind of cool. So maybe I can, or no, it's starting tomorrow. So maybe I can do a little bit of work on that. But I am running Dragon in the background right now because we got 3x speed gear, plus there's the event going on. So I figured I would run that while we were going, and I'm actually curious how many points I'm at now. I'm already at the 4-star chicken, to be fair, in what, 14 shards, I think? That's not bad. How many points am I at? Like 1,200? 1,340? Not horrible. Okay, maybe we can sneak in a first place for funsies. That'd be kind of funny. All right, let's keep going. Let's do the 10 pulls now to the reserve vault. We got 30 more to go. Give me a raid. Give me a mythical. Okay, we got the epic. We got another epic. Gorgorab. Deathless is okay. Gorgorab is actually pretty decent. Diabolist, rare, and Romero, not very good either. We got Deathless here. We've got a very interesting A1 here. I actually really like this A1. A booked up 100% chance of placing a 60% decreased defense for 2 turns. If 1 or more allies are dead, you're also going to be doing a decreased speed. If 2 or more allies are dead, you're also going to be doing a decreased accuracy. If 3 or more are dead. That's really cool. I really like that. That's really interesting. We also have a reflect damage on a 3-turn cooldown. And the enemy has an 80% chance of placing a provoke debuff for 1 turn, but it's only on a single target, and then attack all enemies. This attack will be critical if there are 2 or more dead allies, so it kind of gets bonuses off of your allies being dead, but has no way to revive them, so needs to be paired up with somebody who can revive. We got Gorgorab, Undead Hordes. I might end up using him for Undead Hordes, because I do need some help there. 50% chance of removing a random buff, booked up to a 75% chance. 4-turn cooldown, booked down to a 3-turn cooldown. Fills the turn we have all allies by 15%. Also places a 50% increase attack buff on all allies. That's solid. And then revives any dead allies with 25% HP. Then heals all allies by 25%. The heal will happen even if there are no dead allies. So no matter what, there's a heal. It's on a 5-turn cooldown. I really wish this was on a 4-turn cooldown, but beggars can't be choosers. And then Romero, hot garbage. Also, I love how his picture makes him look so awesome, and then you look at him and he just looks like a doofus again. But yeah, Romero always reminds me of that Prince Charming guy from the Shrek movie. That's all I can think of every time I see him. And that's it. That's the only thing I see every time I see him, which always makes me slightly happy. It looks just like him. All right, let's open up 10 more. Aina, okay, Muckstalker, Apothecary. I love how they still haven't fixed the names before the actual like cards come up. Matic, Eyes of the Skyron. He was the fusion champion recently for not for Cassandra, for the past fusion. Who was the past fusion? I can't remember now. God, I have the memory of a peanut. Oh, my Lord. All right, Aina, Ferocity. Attack 1 enemy 2 times at a 15% chance of granting an extra turn. He was the epic for Yukimasa. That's what it was. Ha! I got there. Don't worry. Bloody Swath. 3-turn cooldown. Attacks 1 enemy. Has a booked up 100% chance of placing a weakened debuff for 3 turns. That's not bad on a 3-turn cooldown, actually. And then attacks 1 enemy to 4-turn cooldown. Attacks 1 enemy. Has an 80% booked up to 100% chance of placing decreased defense for 3 turns. That's not bad. Not on a 3-turn cooldown, though. Slightly less good, but still not bad. It's also on a single target, so not the best. All right, we got the last 10 coming in. Let's see if we can get a mythical with my last 10 pull. Come on. Come on. Wow. Gaelic, Kale, both starter champions. We got Mist Rider Dothi. We got Swirin, Delasia. We're getting a lot of epics, so a lot of points. Marksman. Oh, boy. Oh, that's not great. Okay, well, that's not good. Well, the good news is Mist Rider Dothi, very, very solid. I'm also done with Sylvan Watcher's Faction Wars on easy. Maybe I can get some use out of him. I have no idea what that sound was. Don't ask me. Maybe I can get some use out of him in Faction Wars Hard because he is pretty darn good. He's got a decreased defense on an A2. Also, if he lands the decreased defense on everybody, he gets an extra turn. He's also got increased attack, increased accuracy on the A3 on a 4-turn cooldown and extra turn. He's very, very solid. One of the best epic nukers in Sylvan Watchers, if not the best. Delasia, pretty darn good as well. Lizardmen got some poisons. We've also got decreased attack on an AoE, which is pretty solid for Faction Wars on a 3-turn cooldown. Yep, on 100% chance. We've also got more continuous heals. Also places a shield buff equal to 20% of this champion's max HP on a 4-turn cooldown when booked. And then has a 30% chance of counterattacking when Lizardmen except this champion are attacked. Booked up to a 50% chance. Pretty darn solid. Marksman, we do have increased ally speed in arena battles by 20. So if you are looking for a speed lead in arena and you don't have Arbiter yet, this guy's pretty darn good. Attacks 1 enemy, places a 5% poison. Nothing crazy there. Attacks 1 enemy, fills the turn meter of all allies by 20%. Pretty good for Faction Wars. I do need a damage dealer, to be fair, in High Elves. Because I have like Lysandra and Arbiter right now. And I don't really have like an actual damage dealer. So maybe I end up building this guy up. On a 3-turn cooldown, not bad. It has an extra 25% chance of placing inflicting a critical hit. And then attack 4 times at random. Each hit has a 35% chance to ignore defense. Not bad. On a book down to a 4-turn cooldown. That's not terrible. And that's pretty much... Oh, we got Swearin. You're part of Shadowkin. Let's see where we're at here. Attacks 1 enemy 2 times. Each hit has a booked up 50% chance of placing poison. We've got a 70% chance of placing weaken on a 3-turn cooldown, and then we've got a 3-turn cooldown attack all, booked up 80% chance of placing decreased defense. You're not that great. Okay, cool. Well, this was not great. No primal shards left, no mythicals to be found, but let's see how far we got in the champ chase, because I think I got farther than I expected. I almost got the extra points for the Titan event. If I'm close, maybe I'll open up some like mystery shards and push for it a little bit. But yeah, am I close? Oh, I actually am really close. You know what? We've got what? 400 points to go. We're going to open up Ancients until we get there, because why not, right? We're going to do it. Let's open up Ancients till we get there. I have 131. Let's blow through some of these. Let's get some, let's get all rares to make my idea absolutely terrible, because we have no 2x rolling right now, and this was a terrible, terrible idea. We're doing another 10 because I'm an idiot. Give me 1 epic, please. Thank you. Thank you for the 1 epic. Okay, cool. Now I don't have to worry about doing this anymore. Fantastic. There's the 340 points. I love how I say I'm not going for things, and then I'm like, well, I'm right there. I might as well go for it, right? And then I just keep pushing for it. So didn't get the legendary skill tome, but did get further than I expected. So that's pretty cool. Got all the way up to the 200 Titan points, even though I don't want them at all. But I will push for that 3 red. So I will do that. Maybe I'll push for the relic as well, if there's a relic in there somewhere. Because I haven't even looked at the Odyssey Titan event. Maybe I'll end up pushing for the relic. Where's the relic? There's the 3. I'll probably push for 1,000 points to get the relic here. Because that does seem like a decent idea. I'm going to hit claim all here just to get that button out of the way. Yeah, I'll get the Oculus here. The Oculus Custodian. I'll go for that. I won't go for any of this, though. Because it's just not worth it unless it's just super easy and I don't have to open up shards for anything. The only reason I really opened up shards here is because I did want these good old primal shards. This deal is not good though, so I won't be getting that. But yeah, I definitely did want to open up some primal shards for a 2x, try to get a mythical, but alas, we did not. If you want to start your journey in Raid Shadow Legends the best way possible, we got 3 epics and 3 legendaries to get you started off the best way in Raid of Shadow Legends ever. We got Ezio Auditore, who is freaking amazing. He's so good. I've seen some amazing things about him. I'm currently working on him. In the meantime, and you'll also get Tholan Foulbeard and Sun Wukong, 3 of the best legendaries to start with all together. Then you're going to get 3 epics that are going to support them better than you can imagine. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Until next time, this has been Dolam. Later, Raiders.